Okay, friends, I need to tell you something that might make you want to throw your phone across the room. Your digital calendar is sabotaging your success. Now, I know, I get it. You've probably got your whole life on that thing, right? This gorgeous color coded Google Calendar. It looks spectacular. And you may have even set up little reminders that ping on your phone telling you everything that you need to do. But here's the thing, there is one statistic in particular that when I discovered it, it blew my mind. And it is this: on average, people using paper planners, now, this is using any planning system, not the one I teach, the numbers are higher there. But people using paper planners, on average, are completing at least 53% of what they plan to do. Digital calendar users, only 33%. All right. So this means, let's say you've got, I don't know, 10 things on your plan, on your calendar. Paper planners are going to get at least 5 to 6 of those done, while digital planners, on average, are lucky to get 3. Guys, the math is not favoring our digital calendar users. All right. So today I want to break down 5 science backed reasons why using an old school paper planner, right, like the ones I sell here, the top planners, might be a complete game changer for you when it relates to increasing your productivity and making progress on your plans. Now, before you roll your eyes and think this is some anti-tech rant, it's not, guys. I still use both, right? I have to use a digital calendar for things. But when I sit down to really plan my weeks and my months, all of it lives on my paper planner. And that's what we're going to be diving into today. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Megan Sumrell, and I am a time management and productivity expert for women. I am also the founder of the TOP program, standing for Time Management, Organization, and Productivity. And it is the #1 time management system for women. So let's break down these 5 reasons why paper planners are actually going to make you more productive, ultimately more successful. #1, using a paper planner is going to improve your memory. All right, physically writing events by hand strengthens memory retention. There was a study in 2021 that found that people who wrote things down recall them better than people who are typing, right? So writing with pencil and paper or pen and paper is going to put it into your memory better than if you were typing it, right? Now, as this relates to planning, it means that you are more likely to constantly be remembering what you plan to do so that you are less likely to get derailed. The second reason here is fewer distractions. Think about this. If you are sitting down with a pen and paper, like I do with my top planner, to create my detailed plans, I am not going to have digital notifications or temptations in front of me wanting to derail me from my plans. If I were sitting down instead and pulling up my Google Calendar, well, guess what? I've got all this stuff at my fingertips, right? As I'm entering something into my calendar, it might trigger a, oh, yeah, I forgot. I need to bring a snack to that. Oh, let me go open up ChatGPT and figure out what snack I got to bring, right? Our planning turns into squirrels everywhere and we get really distracted. And when we get sidetracked and distracted while we are planning, it's harder to have thoughtful, intentional plans. And that usually means that we end up underestimating how long things are going to take. So we've got the fact that we're going to improve our memory retention already, and we're going to have fewer distractions. Now let's look at the third one. And I really like this one. When you are planning on paper, you are going to have improved prioritization and commitment. What do I mean by that? Well, it has been proven that handwriting in tasks and events requires more intentionality with your brain, and it makes you kind of reconsider your priorities. If you were instead copying and pasting stuff, let's say from a document into your calendar, you're not really thinking about it, right? You're not reconsidering them. You're not going, is this right? Whereas when you're actually handwriting it, you are processing it in a way that doesn't happen as we copy and paste or just blindly accept stuff into our calendar. The fourth reason here, you are going to have a much higher success rate in actually fulfilling your plans. All right. And this research was done from the Columbia Business School back in 2022. So it's still pretty current. Said that people who used paper calendars on average were completing at least 53% of their plans, right? And in some cases, way higher. Whereas people that were using digital calendars on average were only completing 33% on average of their plans, right? Paper users develop, we end up writing more detailed, integrative, and effective plans, which increases the likelihood of us actually honoring them and completing them. Our fifth and final benefit here is something that's going to help you cognitively and also physically, right? The more time we spend on screens is the more strain and stress that we are putting on our eyes and our cognitive with all of the things often that come with screen time, flashing lights and pop-ups and all of this. So when you sit down, and this I really feel strongly about when we're doing strategic longer term planning, right? Those planning sessions that may take longer. It's one thing to be, mapping out or reviewing what you're doing for the day, but when you're sitting down to really work on a longer term strategic plan, give your eyes a break. Give your eyes a break from your strategic planning session. Give that constant distractions and flickering a break. When you are sitting down and doing planning with pen to paper, your eyes get a break. You're not seeing way too many flashing lights, etc. And it ultimately reduces some stress that you may be feeling during the planning when you're doing it with a paper and a pen. So again, I recognize we all likely have to use some form of a digital calendar. I do. But when I am creating my thoughtful, intentional weekly plans, monthly plans, quarterly plans, and annual plans, I am doing them on paper. And I'm here to tell you I have consistency in plan completion more than just about anybody I've met. So if you've been looking for an excuse to get back to your old school paper planner, this is it.